Okay, Coach Penfield, come on up.
I gotta use this or this one? Oh, okay. Good evening. I am here to introduce, sorry, I don't have my glasses, Brooklyn Pennington. Brooklyn's from Vernon, Alabama. Speaking to the mic. Brooklyn is a elementary education major and has maintained a 4.0 all 3 years, and also earning her a presidential scholar. Brooklyn is not only a great student athlete, but she also holds our team devotional meetings, or Devo as they call it. Brooklyn has also does our pregame prayers and Bible verses for the day. Brooklyn has received the Unsung Hero Award from Stillman College, along with the Champions of Character Award. So I'm super proud to introduce Brooklyn Pennington.
Yes, sir. I would like to start with that even though we are all competitors on the field, I feel that there is still a mutual respect in the fact that we are all student athletes living our dream of playing at the next level. Therefore, I will say that I am truly honored to speak before all of you today. I want to thank all of the coaches and players here for their dedication and hard work, and I want to congratulate each team for their great accomplishments this season. If there is one piece of advice I can give to you all, it is one I have attempted to live my entire career by, and that is having the next pitch mentality. This wisdom came from my dad, whom I consider the biggest factor in where I stand today. For those who don't know, I was a pitcher the majority of my career. My dad was the one sitting on the bucket behind home plate, and as softball dads do, critiquing every small detail of my pitch. Even though he was always sure to correct my mechanics, the words he drove into my head the most were that this game is always about the next pitch. Of course, when I was younger and spent most of my practice praying that it would be over soon, I rolled my eyes at this statement the majority of the time. However, as I have grown older, I see the true power those words hold in this sport. In other words, he stressed how crucial it was that I keep my mind on the pitch I am throwing next and not any of the ones I have thrown before this very moment, or even the ones I will throw in the future. For example, it did not matter if I had just thrown 8 straight balls, all that mattered was throwing the next pitch. Or if the girl on deck had hit a grand slam her last at bat, she was irrelevant at this moment because all that mattered was the next pitch that I would be throwing to the player up to bat. My dad told me that it didn't matter if we were losing by 10 or winning by 10, my calm and collected demeanor should never change. My mentality was to remain calm and stay focused on what I could do at this moment to be successful and not worry about what happened even 5 seconds ago in the past or what will happen in the near future. Sorry. Some of you may be wondering how you can apply this to yourself since you are not a pitcher, but I'm here to tell you that the next pitch mentality is absolutely crucial to the sport. It is not only for pitchers, but for also when you play your position and especially when you are up to bat. I'm sure everyone in this room that has ever played softball and even some that play baseball will agree with me that this sport is 80% mental and 20% physical. You cannot step anywhere on that field thinking about any mistake you have made in the past or even be worried about what will happen in the future, because I'm sure you are all aware of this will probably cause you to make another mistake. You must fully be focused on the pitch that is coming at you at this very moment and how you can make the most out of it. The truth of the matter is that you cannot change any mistake you've made in the past, whether it was popping up when a runner was in scoring position, having an error in the field that cost your team the game, or any mistakes that will always be made in this game of failure. We must always learn to keep looking for that next pitch, our next opportunity to be great. I encourage you to always step onto that field looking for the next pitch and think about how you can make it better than the last one. Also, if you think this advice is only for softball, I can assure you that it is not. Because in this life, you are going to make so many mistakes. You are going to live and make many decisions that you come to regret, and that is okay. That is what living and growing is about. However, I encourage you to never let your mistakes define you. Don't spend your life thinking about your past mistakes or what you could have done better or even what will happen in the future. Focus on the now. Focus on the next pitch that life is throwing at you and make the most out of it. The Bible says in Matthew 6:34, "Therefore do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own." The Lord tells us here that we must see the now and the moments in front of us and soak them up instead of worrying about what has happened or what will happen. So I leave you with the encouragement to be in the now. Soak up this sport in these short years of it. The fact of the matter is that every single player in this room is in the home stretch of this sport. We all have much less softball in front of us than we do behind us. So please don't spend these last few years, months, and for some of you even days, worried about your mistakes in this sport or even what the future holds. Be in the now and always keep your mind on the next pitch. Thank you.